I'm laughing because Spirit is so funny. Spirit is spiritual. Spirit said, name this, titled this message, in the life of a real spiritual gangster. Okay. Hello. This is Valencia, and I am with Valencia's Voice. It echoes in the ether with another Echo Report. All right. So I do want to start off by first saying, okay, anybody that chose to use this blue moon for foolery, Spirit said, that's it. Your time is up. Like literally, your time here on earth is up. Okay, that's it. That was the last draw. Okay, so that was the first thing. Okay, the next message that I got, Divine Feminines, is that you are going to start to see a lot of the people that were betraying you, tampering with your energy, messing with your businesses, your education, your children, your home life, your employment, your money, any of these things. You're going to start to see a lot of the people that failed their Saturn return test, okay? All of a sudden, you're going to start to hear about a whole bunch of hardships and trials and tribulations that they're going through. This is a direct result of that karma. Spirit is also saying that you're going to start to see a lot of the people that were draining your energy start to look very sick. They're going to start popping up sick as well. And it's because they've been feeding off of your energy for so long as their main source of energization, revitalization, fertility, to get rest, to get peace, to have comfort, that they almost cannot stop what they're doing because they have been relying on your source of energy for so long, okay? And so what's going to happen is it's going to result in, spiritual death, spiritual prison, spiritual entrapment, spiritual entanglements and enmeshments that they'll never be able to get out of, or physically there will be some deficits that happen in their lives. Okay. Spirit is also saying, as it relates to, my story, and as I'm still dissecting, talking about the cameras and things, Spirit is also revealing to me that I rented this townhouse after I left my child's father for like the umpteenth time. And he found out where I lived, where I was going to rent the house. Now, he found this information out because he, amongst a lot of my other friends, were mirroring my phone, and I did not know. I didn't know what that capability was. I didn't know how that worked. They were mirroring my phone, so they got connection with the home that I was going to be renting. Okay, so one of my friends that I went to college with, which of course we know she's not my friend, was jealous, and so was the other friends. They became very jealous. It was a 5-bedroom house, 2-car garage, big backyard, nice big island in the kitchen, a little study off to the side. The house was really, really nice. I was renting it. What Spirit is revealing to me now is that they sent graveyard dirt to that house, okay? And so there were actual spirits living amongst me and my baby in that house. Spirit says, how I know that this is truth, when I was moving into the house, the movers, because I paid movers to come move me into the house, the movers moved a trash can out of the kitchen that was in the pantry, and in that trash can, there was a trash can full of dirt. Now, they told me it was because of some construction and stuff that was being done. Spirit is telling me that it was actually graveyard dirt, to have the spirit of death plague us in the house and then attach itself to anything that we were connected to. Now, this is me and my daughter, okay? Her father was also in cahoots with this. His best friend, that is, one of my old, come back this way, one of my old college colleagues, and then a few of my other friends, okay? Spirit is also saying that there were cameras set up in this house. Now, to my understanding, I'm not the first person that was being recorded in this house. There have been other families. What was happening is there were the renter who was renting this house was renting this house only to women that had children. Now, I stumbled upon this, like I chose this house, but from what I'm believing to be true now, like this house was like sent to me, like he made it appear in my home search. Okay. And there were hidden cameras in the house, in the bathroom, in the wooded area in the backyard. There were hidden cameras back there. So they pretty much was watching our every move. So this is the second time that I'm learning that I was being watched in my living area. Now, this was about not even 3 years ago. This was 2 years ago. This home that I was living in, okay, that I was renting, okay. Now, I know when I rented the house, there was an alarm system in there that I told them that I wanted to turn off. They told me they turned it off, but they did not turn it off. There was a camera in the front that kept going off, and where I sit on the street, you can literally see everyone coming and going. So I don't know if that was a protective measure for that person that owned the house, but what Spirit is saying is that even though I asked to have the alarm system turned off and the cameras taken out of the system, the cameras were not turned off, okay? I can remember times when I would leave the house and I would come back and my door would be open, or the garage door that leads into the house would be open, and Spirit is telling me that people were coming in and out. So I would be clearing the house out of any negativity that was popping up, and then what they were doing is they were coming back in behind me and bringing the spirit right back in there. Okay. In this house, the realtor that helped me was also a friend of mine that used to be a coworker for me. As he was moving me in, he fell down the steps and hit the end of the island, and he died and came back to life. That should have been sign number one that I should have left and got up out of there, but I didn't. Okay. Like, he literally died. Like, he fell down the steps. My dresser fell on top of him. He hit the wall, like his head folded up. There was a big old hole in the wall, and he like died. Spirit is saying that that was a way for him to release his energy in that house, because now he was my new handler, because he is the one that moved me into the house. So remember when I tell y'all about people being your agents, right? So as it relates to my mother passing me off to my karmic ex-husband, my foster mother was my agent initially, right? She was my handler, okay? So once I left her, she handed me off to my karmic ex-husband, okay? Once I got out of his grace, you know what I'm saying? I was pretty much, pretty much a free agent, right? So they were looking for someone to control me. So this realtor that was helping me with my housing search, even though I picked the house now, he now became the handler, okay? And so that was his way of releasing his spirit in that house, also to track and to monitor me. He was also monitoring my phone as well. So what Spirit is saying is that all these things started happening, okay? Now, Spirit made this very, very clear to me in my spirit, okay? When I was in that house, this is when a lot of the tarot readers started to tap into my energy on YouTube, okay? There is a flow on YouTube talking about a secret 7, okay? There's no secret 7, okay, people? Secret 7 is my life, okay? There's a lot of embellishments in this secret 7 stuff, but there's no secret 7. Secret 7 is literally my life, okay? That these people have been claiming that they're picking up on this energy. No, you're doing personal readings on my real life, and there's embellishments of this story, okay? One of the women that have been picking up on the stories, she was literally doing stories of me every single day, okay? Spirit is showing me in times where she was doing her readings, where she was telling the demonic force that she was working with when we were waking up, when we were sleeping, if we were going to sleep in our car because the spirit hadn't attached itself to me, a whole bunch of wickedness. Now, it's all going to be exposed, okay? I mean, this is an exposure, but it's all going to really be exposed, okay? Spirit is even showing me how when my cell phone got turned off, she no longer had access. Like, she's the original one that started this this Secret 7 stuff. It's a white woman too, okay? She's the original one that started the Secret 7 stuff, okay? And it wasn't initially Secret 7. She realized that I caught on to what she was doing. So what she did is she stopped saying the Scorpio woman, and she started moving into some of my other signs, like the other tarot reader that was in South Carolina, where she stopped using like me specifically, and she tried to embellish and add different things on. So for one, she stopped saying that it was a mother and her child, and she started saying it was that one mother and her 4 children were being watched on the camera, and their energy was being drained. Like, all of this, just like Spirit is bringing to me all the tarot readers that have literally been tapping into my energy, okay? Now, the karmic ex-husband has helped a lot of these tarot readers with boosting their followings, boosting them with fake comments, and getting their stories out there. This is a part of cloning, guys. This is what Spirit wants you guys to understand. This is a part of what cloning looks like, okay? They're not actually doing the work, okay? They are, just like I told you how they're attacking my face, that's how they're pulling from the energy so that they can get their storyline, so that they can get their plots, okay? So again, guys, just so that we're clear, there is no Secret 7. Secret 7 is actually my life and what is going on in my life. This one woman took that energy, okay, which was mine, and she ran with it, and other readers started picking up on that and continued to do so, okay? So it's not no Secret 7. It's not no woman with 4 children. It's not. I will have 5 children, okay? So she's speaking in future tense on me, okay? But it's not no one woman with 4 kids. She's talking about me, okay? So Spirit has brought that to my revelation, okay? What Spirit is also saying as it relates to the karmics in my life, okay? Spirit is telling me how my foster sister that's right before me, how when we were having a communication one time and I was telling her I was under attack and I didn't know what to do, I stopped looking at people like directly in their eyes. I stopped giving them direct attention. And she told me, she was like, I don't use the eyes, I use voice. So Spirit is telling me that my sister that was right before me was telling me how she was attacking me. And she was attacking my ability to speak my truth. She was attacking my throat chakra for me not to be present, aware, and alert, okay? Now, Spirit is also telling me that the neighbor, who is actually my cousin, and the friend of mine that ran track with me, who's, the ex-karmic's best friend, these two were doing mirror magic on me in order to mirror my life. And this is so crazy because the one is a Scorpio, the other is a Libra, okay? A lot of readings were popping up for me, indicating that I was being attacked by a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, and a Libra. Okay, these are all women in my life. My foster sister, my neighbor, and then the lady, the girl that I ran track with. Okay, so the girl that I ran track with, she's done a lot. She actually put death magic on me too. She poisoned my food. I took my baby to her baby's birthday party. She poisoned my food. She had it set up for us to get hit by a car when we left her house. She had the lights turned off. Spirit showed it to me. She had the lights turned off in her house, and as we were leaving, a car came flying past. I mean, like at 100 miles per hour, and this is in a residential neighborhood at like 9 or 10 at night. But what happened was I was supposed to leave with my daughter first, and then my daughter's father was supposed to leave after us. And what I did was I actually let my daughter go with him because I saw that they were moving weird to me in her house. And so I let my daughter leave with him because I knew he wasn't going to let nothing happen to himself because he's a selfish ass bastard. So I let my daughter leave with him, and I went and got in my own car. And as I went to go get in my car, like where I would go put my baby in her car seat, that's when the car came flying by. Okay. With the neighbor and her, the same girl, they started mimicking everything I was doing. Like they were literally dressing the same way. They were buying the same clothes. So if I bought something, they were manifesting that same thing in their lives. Okay. If I got connected to something, they were manifesting that in their lives. But then they were also doing conflict magic where they were cursing all of my relationships. So the karmic neighbor, she found a way to intervene into my college friendship groups, right? And she started turning everyone against me. Spirit is showing this to me now. She started turning everyone against me. She started infiltrating my circle until I pretty much like had to like get away from all of them. And Spirit is saying this is because she was doing dark magic because she wanted my life. Spirit is saying that no matter how much you try to help somebody, no matter how much you want to be friends with somebody, no matter how much you want to, you know, get what's best or do what's best for somebody, you cannot be friends with somebody that wants your life, okay? Because what you give is never going to be enough. Anything and everything that you have or you are going to get, they're always going to want, because they always want what you got. They're always going to want what you got, okay? So with these two, I didn't even know they were friends. And this is the karmic ex-husband's best friend and my neighbor. So they started plotting against me. They started going to work against me. They were doing all type of black magic spells on me. This is before I like moved out with my karmic ex-husband. They were getting me fired from jobs. They were just getting me attacked on the job. I remember one time I had reversed one of the spells that the neighbor had put on me, and I was leaving to go to work at night. And this woman came flying out the house and literally attacked me. And Spirit is revealing to me now it's because I threw off of me whatever it was that she put on me, and she was trying to come back to put it on me. It's crazy. But I'm gonna leave it at that, because like I said, it's too much to chop it up. I'm still telling my story. This is what Spirit is telling me to do. Spirit is also telling me that had I not been obedient to his word to start telling my story like this on YouTube, that I probably would not be here right now. Me telling my spiritual warfare story is what actually saved my life. So for all of you that are procrastinating on starting your YouTube channel, and you're too scared to put yourself out there, if this is what Spirit is telling you to do, Spirit is telling you to do so, because this could literally be a matter of life and death. The way that they had all this stuff planned and set up, okay, I'm not supposed to be here right now. Nobody would have ever known. Again, it was supposed to look like an accident or a natural catastrophe, okay? But Spirit kept pushing me to start doing it how I'm doing it. And this is what actually saved me and my daughter's life. If Spirit is calling you to do something, be obedient. Please do it. It may not only save your life, but it may save somebody else's life. And I know for 100% it will save somebody else's life. It's not about what we're going through. It's about the people that we're meant to help, the people that we're meant to call out of darkness. Until next time. And remember, I love you.